DeepMind, is that right? It's a Google project or initiative. Tell us a little bit about their venture into frontier small models.
DeepMind sponsored someone from Liquid Networks to come in and give a talk about the work they're doing. So this goes back to Liquid Networks from, I think it's 2024. A group at MIT kind of discovered a better way to train smaller models. And that group kind of went and started a business called Liquid AI. And so DeepMind invited them to come out and give a talk. So this talk, he kind of went through what he learned working at Liquid AI, kind of the difference between distilling a model versus training a dedicated model that does something very specific.
And with each of the open source models, there's usually like a mega model, right, which is super big, and it might be a trillion parameters at this point. And then they've got the smaller versions all the way down to like 8 billion or 4 billion parameters. And so that's kind of happening on the LLM side. Explain the difference between what's going on there and what like small models are.
So what OpenAI, Anthropic, Microsoft, Google, what they do is they take a big model, like a trillion parameter model, and have it teach a smaller model the things it learned. And so this is a paper from Jeff Hinton and Jeffrey Dean and other people at Google, where they took a big model, have it teach a smaller model how to do the same thing, right? Because it's cheaper and easier to scale a model if it's much smaller. And from Google's perspective, it's better to run a model that takes like one rack of computers versus 30 racks of computers. In contrast, what Liquid does is they're training small dedicated models. They're not distilling. They're actually training a fresh model to do a very specific thing. So it's very different.